Hello, lifestylers. It's me, Jermaine Lavender. I've been in the lifestyle for about 10 years and making spicy content for about 4 now. Go follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and FetLife. Yeah, you know what's on FetLife. And since I forgot some stuff in the previous video, I'm back with another one for the single guys who want to be successful single male swingers. They don't always tell single men the rules and what to do, but that's what I'm here for. So let's get into it. Let's get into the video, not that. You have a dirty mind. That dry mouth. Make sure you hydrate. Okay, number 1. Don't wait to approach a woman when her husband steps away. I know, especially for new guys approaching a couple, it's difficult. It's nerve-wracking. Sweaty palms, fear of rejection, and fear of making an ass out of yourself is real, and it's valid. Or maybe you just don't want to interrupt and you simply feel more comfortable talking to that woman when she's by herself. But that is not what that couple is going to think. Waiting until a woman is by herself to approach, in the lifestyle, it comes off as creepy. Approach them together, as if you're introducing yourself to a couple at a regular house party. Take extra care to include both of them in the conversation. Approach and conduct is what separates the thirsty perverts who make people uncomfortable from you, the cool single men who people actually want around. In the event that you end up talking to a woman you don't know is married and her husband walks up, don't disappear. That makes you look guilty and it looks slimy. Instead, immediately engage the husband in whatever conversation you're having. Introduce yourself to him. Don't view the husband as an obstacle. If you view him as competition or as like an obstacle to your real goal, it'll show. Okay, number 2. Be mindful of how you watch people and be mindful of how you look when you watch people. Yes, people are there to be watched. What they don't want is to look up and see some unknown guy thirstily standing over them with the pervert look on his face. The pervert look is that pathetic blink and enamored expression on your face when you are way too far into what you're looking at. Watching is good. Watching is good, but there's a proper way to do it. First, keep a respectful distance. Be far enough away to where they can't see you unless they actually turn to look. And second, don't stand by watching too long. And don't crowd the entrance to the playroom trying to watch. The rest of the club can see you. They're forming opinions, and they talk. Oh, and you're most likely, you're not going to join them. Don't ask. Encounters at swinger clubs normally start outside of the playroom. Those people you're watching have already discussed and decided what they want to do. A guy trying to insert himself into their plans is awkward, and awkward is not sexy. In fact, do not speak to the participants at all unless they talk to you. And likely that won't happen because they are busy. Think about how you would feel in their situation. Watch for a minute and move on. Go talk to people who can properly engage you. And don't jerk off. Don't jerk off while watching. I said it in the last video, but I'll say it again for the importance. You look like a total thirsty loser if you are jerking off watching people have sex and you don't know them and you're not, you know what I mean. All right, number 3. Watch your drinking. Being drunk is not sexy. It's not possible to come off as smooth, cool, and trustworthy if you're off balance, slurring your words, and acting like you're at a frat party. Binge drinking has no place in the swinger environment. It's a different mentality from a vanilla club. 1 or 2 should be enough to get you in the correct mood, but remember, you're a single guy, so you don't get to make nearly as many mistakes as a man who comes with an attractive woman attached. You could get kicked out of a party or banned for life for something a married guy would only get laughed at and roasted for. And don't get me started on how alcohol affects your performance. Dude, we're gonna talk about that next. Yes, we're talking about Viagra for the 4th thing, Viagra. It doesn't matter how confident you are or how hot she is. If the lifestyle is new for you, you're not completely used to playing in front of people, it's pretty much guaranteed you're gonna have trouble getting ready. You're gonna have trouble getting ready. For this, there is no shame in using Viagra, Cialis, whatever. Get your Viagra, follow the instructions from the medical people. Look, you won't likely need the whole tablet. Don't start with the whole thing. Start with half or even a quarter. Drink plenty of water and do not mix those pills with grapefruit, especially if you have blood pressure issues. If you got blood pressure issues, that's a totally new line of questions you need to be talking to your doctor about. I am not qualified to give medical advice. Go talk to your doctor. But I will tell you, those pills they have at the gas station with like a tiger or like a muscle dude on the thing, on the cover, on the packaging, those do not work. Alright guys, that's about all I can think of to add to the list, but I know I'll think of more. So if you like what you're hearing so far, subscribe, and you'll see me in the next video. In the meantime, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and FetLife. You know what happens on FetLife. See ya! I'm gonna finish this bowl.
Just